Find the exact value of the integral of 1 minus sine 3x all squared between 0 and pi over 6. So let's have a look at this then. I'm going to label it I. So here I is equal to then the integral between 0 and pi over 6. Expand this bracket so it's 1 minus 2 lots of sine 3x, and then it's plus sine squared 3x dx. So that's equal to the integral between 0 and pi over 6, 1 minus 2 sine 3x. These terms are okay. This term we need to use a double angle formula. So what is it? Cosine of twice of something is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared of x, isn't it? So move the 2 sine squared over and move the 1 minus cosine 2x. So I'm moving the 2 over, but I'm going to take the 2 underneath here. So here's the formula. I just remembered it here by just remembering this formula. And I remembered that formula because I knew it was cos squared minus sine squared, so it's going to be 1 minus 2 sine squared. So here we can put it in then, but in this case instead of x it's 3x of course, so this will be 6x. So it's plus a half minus a half cosine of 6x dx. So now we can do the actual integration. We've got 1 plus a half is 3 over 2, so we integrate that, it's 3x over 2, isn't it? Constant times x. Then the sine 3x, the integral of sine is minus cosine 3x. So if we differentiate this, we'll get cos goes to minus, oh it's plus, cos goes to minus sine. So the integral of minus sine is cos. And cos goes to minus sine then, multiplied by the something differentiated, and this differentiates to 3. So we'll need a 3 underneath, but we've got 2 lots of, so we better put a 2 in as well. So that's what we think it goes there. We've added those 2 already and done the integration there. Here, the integral of that is minus sine, isn't it? It's got to be minus sine 6x. Sine of something goes to cos of something multiplied by the something differentiated, which is 6. So we need a 6 underneath to cancel. But we want to get 1, but we want a half, so we'll need another 2 underneath as well. So we'll actually need a 12th. And then we can double check these things if we need to by differentiating to check we get the actual integrals, the integrand here. Plus, so we're integrating that then between pi over 6 and 0. So let's see what we get. So here pi over 6 in here, so it's 3 pi over 12, which is pi over 4. So it's equal to pi over 4, because we put pi over 6 in here, we get pi over 4. Now pi over 6 in here, 3 pi over 6 is pi over 2, and cos pi over 2 is cos 9t, which is 0. So that's 0. So we're doing the top value at the moment, working at that. And then we put sine pi over 6 in here. We get sine pi, which is 0 as well. So that's a minus or plus 0. It doesn't matter, does it? Take away the bottom value, put 0 in, we get 0. Cos of 0 is 1, so it's plus 2/3. And sine of 0, which is what that's going to be, is 0 as well. Plus or minus doesn't matter because it's 0. So we end up with then pi over 4 minus the 2/3, isn't it? Which equals 1 over 12. 3 pi minus 8/12 is 2/3, and 3 pi over 12 is 1/4. So we could write it like that also if we wished.